Hello, dear young minds. Welcome back to Physics Point. In this ninth video of the chapter Motion, we'll see the numericals on equations of motion. Right? We have studied three equations, no? In the previous video, we learnt about these equations and we have derived them graphically. What are those equations? Just repeat them. First equation, you have to repeat it so that you remember it. First one is V is equal to U plus AT, and second equation is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Alright, and third equation is 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Alright, so you know the meaning of all these terminologies. Let us jump on to some numericals by using all these equations. Right, so here is the first question. The question goes like this. A train accelerates from 36 km per hour to 54 km per hour in 10 seconds. Alright, so what are the given data? A train accelerates from 36 km per hour. That means initial velocity is 36 km per hour. Alright, it is accelerating from 36 km per hour to 54 km per hour in 10 seconds. Alright, so here time is given in seconds, no? And here it is there in 36 km per hour. It has to be converted into meter per second. Now how to convert that into meter per second? That is like 36 into 5 by 18. I mean kilometer per hour to meter per second, it is into 5 by 18. How it comes? I mean in short I will tell you sidewise. For example, there is something like, let us take a 72 km per hour. Alright, taking an example, okay, 72 km per hour meter per second, how it becomes? No, it becomes 72 into kilometer means how much is that? 1000 meter, no? Don't you think it is 1000 meter? Okay, so let us take some more space here so that it becomes quite clear to you. 72 km per hour means it is like 72 into kilometer means 1000 meter divided by 1 hour means 3600 seconds. 0 0 0 0 they get cancelled. 2 5s are 2 18s are. Look at this, 72 into 5 by 18. Correct, no? So whenever you are converting this kilometer per hour into meter per second, it has to be multiplied with 5 by 18. Alright, so it becomes 18 ones are 18 twos are 2 into 5 is 10. So that is like 10 meter per second. So initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Similarly, you can go for final velocity. So final velocity is equal to how much is that? 36 to 54, no? So that is like 54 kilometer per hour. So this can be converted as 54 into 5 by 18. Alright, so it becomes 18 ones are 18 threes are. Alright, so 3 5s are 15 meter per second. So final velocity is 15 meter per second. Now time period is also given. What is the time period? The time period is given as 10 seconds. Alright, so we are going to take that as 10 seconds. And now they are asking us about acceleration. Alright, so acceleration is equal to, what is the formula? Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time period. Final velocity is 15, initial velocity is 10, and divided by time period is 10 seconds. Alright, so this is the acceleration. Let us find it out. The value of acceleration. Acceleration is equal to 15 minus 10 is 5. 5 divided by 10. So that is 0.5 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration. The first thing is taken care. Now they are asking about distance traveled. Right. So distance traveled, let us find out the second one. Distance traveled as in displacement only. So you can use S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Alright, you can use this equation. Otherwise, you can use 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. That is also fine. Okay, so anything you can use. Whichever you want, you can use. There is no issue in that. U means how much is that? 10. Into T means how much is that? 10. Plus half into A. A means what? A is 0.5. You can still write it as 5 by 10 so that it becomes easy for you. Into T square. T square is T is 10. No, T square means 10 into 10 it becomes. 10 and 10 they get cancelled. 10 into 10 is 100 plus, then afterwards I will have 2 ones are, then 2 5s are. 5 into 5 is 25. So total it becomes 125 meter. The displacement is going to be 125 meter. If you are not comfortable using this s is equal to ut plus half at square, you can use it alternatively by using the formula 2as is equal to v square minus u square also. 2 is known, a is known, only you want this displacement. V is also known, u is also known. You can calculate and definitely we are going to get the same answer. This is the beauty of equations of motion. Whichever equation you use, you are going to get the same answer. I hope the first question is quite clear. Let us move on to the second question. The second question goes like this. A truck traveling at 54 km per hour is slowed down to 36 km per hour in 10 seconds. Again, the same situation here. So initial velocity it is going to be 54 km per hour, and definitely we are not interested to keep it as 54 km per hour. We'll convert it into meter per second, that is 54 into 5 by 18. All right, so 18 ones are and 18 threes are, so it is 15 meter per second. So initial velocity is 15 meter per second. All right, and final velocity, definitely we can find out the final velocity here only. So v is equal to how much is that? 36 km per hour. So that can be written as 36 into 5 by 18. So 18 ones are, 18 twos are. All right, so it becomes 10 meter per second. The final velocity is 10 meter per second. All right, and time taken is 10 seconds. All right, so this is also given, no, time is also given, that is 10 seconds. Now they are asking find the retardation. Retardation means basically they are asking about acceleration only. Acceleration is equal to, what is the formula? V minus u divided by t. All right, what is the value of v? That is 10, minus what is the value of u? 15, then divided by t is 10 seconds. So it becomes minus 5. Minus 5 divided by 10, so that is like minus 0.5 meter per second square. So this is retardation, no? That's why it is there in negative. All right, and they are also asking us find distance traveled during this time. So distance traveled means the same thing, no, again. So what is that? S is equal to ut plus half at square. I already told you, if you don't want to use this, you can use 2as is equal to v square minus u square also. There is no issue with that. What is the value of u? That is 15 into t is 10 plus half into acceleration is minus 5 by 10. You have to be careful in substituting this. All right, minus 5 by 10 into t square is again 10 square, that is 10 into 10. All right, why I am taking this as minus? Because acceleration is minus only, no, I mean it is there in retardation, that's why minus 5 by 10 I have taken here. All right, so 10 and 10 is cancelled, 2 ones are, 2 fives are, then it becomes 15 into 10 150 minus I mean plus into minus is minus, no, then minus 25. So ultimately it becomes 125 meter. The distance traveled by the truck when the brakes are applied, so it is 125 meter. Because it is retarding, no, it is slowing down. Slow down means a brake should be applied. All right, I hope it is understood. Let us move on to the third question. Third question goes like this. Okay, here is the question. A train starts from rest. All right, whenever we say anything is starting from rest means initial velocity has to be taken as 0. All right, and accelerates uniformly at the rate of 5 meter per second square. That is like acceleration is 5 meter per second square. For how many seconds? For 5 seconds. So t is equal to 5 seconds. Now they are asking calculate the velocity of the train in 5 seconds. They are asking about velocity. All right, don't you think we are supposed to apply v is equal to u plus at, because they are asking about velocity after 5 seconds, no? Final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration into time. U is 0 plus a is 5 into t is also 5. So answer becomes 25 meter per second. So this is quite simple case. They just try to confuse you by giving this acceleration initially, then afterwards time period, okay, and rest was hidden. All right, so this was quite a simple case. You should be able to solve it. Moving forward to fourth question. Here is the fourth question. Have a look at this. A bullet hits a wooden plank. Wooden plank means some wood, okay, some thick wood. A bullet hits a wooden plank with the speed 20 meter per second. I mean the initial velocity with what it is hitting is 20 meter per second. Initial velocity is 20 meter per second. All right, and penetrates for 4 centimeter. So it is going inside the wooden plank for how many centimeter? 4 centimeter. This has to be converted into meter, that is 4 divided by 100 meter. So displacement is 4 by 100 meter. Now they are asking find retardation experienced by the bullet. Alright, so retardation as in acceleration they are asking. Now look at this, a bullet hits a wooden plank with speed 20 meter per second and penetrates for 4 centimeter, means after penetrating the bullet will stop, no? So if bullet is stopping means what will be the final velocity? The final velocity will be 0. Alright, so by using all this data we want the acceleration, no? So here there is no time, that's why we cannot use s equal to ut plus half at square, no? And we cannot use v equal to u plus at also. Wherever time is there, it cannot be used because there is no element of time. That's why we'll use 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Alright, so this is the formula what we are going to use, that is 2 into a into s means it is going to be 4 by 100. Alright, and that is equal to v square is a 0 square minus u square is 20 square. Alright, so it becomes 2 into 4 is 8, otherwise you can keep it like this also, otherwise 8a divided by 100 is equal to 0 minus 400. Alright, so then acceleration we need, right? So acceleration is equal to, it becomes 0 minus 400 is minus 400, then into it becomes 8 by 100 becomes 100 divided by 8. So it becomes 8 ones are 8 fives are then zeros are. So the value of acceleration become minus then 5 0 then another 2 zeros. Okay, these many meter per second square. So this is the retardation experienced by the bullet, because the wooden plank will be giving a lot of heavy acceleration, heavy retardation for that bullet to stop. All right, so as there was no time element here, time was not there, no? So that's why we did not go for first and second equation of motion. We went for third one. Whenever time element is not there, it is better to use this third equation. All right, moving forward, let us move on to the fifth question. The question goes like this: an object moves in a straight line with an acceleration of 2 meter per second square. That is like acceleration is equal to 2 meter per second square. All right, if its initial speed is 10 meter per second, that is initial speed means initial velocity, that is 10 meter per second. Find its final speed after 2 seconds. That is final speed means final velocity after how many seconds? 2 seconds. Again, it's a very simple case, that is v is equal to u plus at. What is the value of u? 10 plus what is the value of a? 2 into t is again 2. All right. So it becomes 10 plus 4 and that is equal to 14 meter per second. So this is the value of its final speed. All right, so here we take both speed and velocity, both are same, because most of the times we'll be studying about motion in straight line. All right, so motion in straight line, whenever it is there, both speed and velocity will be used interchangeably. Both are same things. All right, it is just that velocity is nothing but, what is this velocity? Velocity is nothing but a speed with direction. All right, what is this? A speed with direction. Whenever speed is mentioned with direction, no, that only becomes what? Velocity. All right, so if you take a speed and velocity on two sides, no, so difference between speed and velocity, what are the differences? First thing is speed means total distance divided by total time, and velocity means, what is this? Velocity is nothing but displacement divided by time. So this is there, this is the first difference. All right, and next speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. This is the second difference. And whatever this speed is there, no, so whatever this speed is there, this speed has to be greater than or equal to velocity. As we had distance, no, similarly speed has to be greater than or equal to velocity, and whatever this velocity is there, this velocity has to be less than or equal to speed. All right, reverse of that. So these are the major differences between speed and velocity. All right, we have solved these 5 problems to make you aware where you should use the proper equation of motion. All right, I hope this video was useful to give you some insight. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to this channel, because it's your likes through which YouTube gets to know that these videos are good and these have to be recommended for other people also. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video with some more concepts and some other new chapter of your 9th standard physics. Till then, take care, have a good day, and bye-bye.